Good morning and welcome to the first day of March Madness. That is right, guys. Today is Tuesday, and we have the first ever game of March Madness today. I literally cannot wait. We have Texas versus NC State. And in order to celebrate this, guys, I think that there's no better thing for us to do than pick our brackets
Yeah,
live
let's
in
do
front
it.
of
Yep.
everyone so people can see
Perfect
what.
bracket.
Yes, perfect brackets,
Yep.
billion-dollar brackets. I'm sure that won't get totally destroyed by week or one. So we'll see what
They won't.
happens.
This
But
is
what I
how
want
we're
to
gonna
do,
get hired, boys.
imagine, what I want to do is what we're going to do is screen share. And no pressure, Michael, you're going first.
Oh,
But
okay. Getting a little
but
bit sweaty.
I want to go region by region, kind of take your picks. We already broke down the picks in an earlier episode, but I want to go region by region, break down our picks. David will do it, I'll do it, and we're just gonna see how much our brackets differ and who's gonna do the best. So, Michael, without further ado, man, let's do this.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
A three. Good! You can't be serious with that shot.
Okay, so we're going to start with the East region with Duke Siena. And guys, I mean, obviously going Duke here.
Yeah, no,
Not gonna worry
that's
about
a
that.
hot take. That's a hot
But
take.
first, okay, also I want to say first game of March Madness, I always get wrong. Every single year without fail. And this year it is Ohio State TCU. And this is one that I've been losing sleep over this pick. But honestly, I think I go Ohio State. I don't think TCU has the 3-point defense to stop Ohio State. I think Bruce Thornton is going to get his March Madness win. So I'm going with Ohio State in that one. It's going to be a good game, though.
Yeah, that's
And
gonna
then
be
St.
great.
John's, Northern Iowa. This is one that's been getting a lot of buzz. A lot of people have been thinking about Northern Iowa in this game, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not at all. I think this is a horrible matchup for you and I. I think Zuby is just going to dominate that game. They have no one to stop him. I'm going with St. John's. But, guys,
Yeah,
guys, we have Kansas versus CBU, and you know that I'm not picking Kansas in this game.
Yeah.
I'm going with Cal Baptist, and it's not just for the meme. I actually really do believe in the CBU team. I'm not only do they have Dom, obviously, but this team has a great defense. They're going against a Kansas team whose offense is pretty shaky outside of Darren Peterson.
Mhm.
And I think if there is to be a big upset in March, it is this one. And this game would be ugly if CBU wins.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 60-58, 62, like low scoring game, defensive game. But I think CBU can do it. I really do.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest upset, not to spoil things.
I love how you and Dominic Daniels Jr. are on a first name basis now.
Yeah,
me and
my
Dom.
boy.
It's like I love Dom so
anyway,
much.
that is my big, sleeper of the first round. So
Okay.
I'm excited about that game. And it's going to be one of the last games of the first round.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on to the next game, Louisville, South Florida. We've talked about this a lot. I'm going Louisville. I mean, I love South Florida, love Isaiah Nelson. I just don't. Louisville does very well against up-tempo teams and with what I've talked about a lot. So going Louisville. Next one, no surprise, going Michigan State. I mean, I don't think that's going to be a great game either. Now, this next one, I haven't locked this pick in yet because we don't know about Donovan Dent. We don't know about UCLA's health. And that's something I think we find out Wednesday night.
Yeah.
What that's going to look like. So until we know for sure, I'm kind of going back. This game's a coin toss to me. But if Dent is healthy, which is what I'm going to assume, I'm going to take UCLA to win that game.
Yeah, they get an extra day of rest, which is huge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is on Friday, which is nice. And then next we have UConn Furman. I mean, guys, I'm going UConn. Obviously. I will not be picking a 16 or a 15 at all. So just going to go ahead and say that.
The talent difference is just too much.
We're going to have a 16 and a 15 upset now.
We'll see. If we are, hey, I'll take the loss. But
I will happily have my bracket busted for a 15 or 16 seed upset.
Furman leads.
It's like please win.
Yeah, please do it.
Imagine Dan Hurley's crash out in the first round.
Duke Ohio State. This is also a game I think a lot of people have been kind of putting Duke as maybe like people that don't have them winning the Natty have been thinking about this either with Ohio State or TCU. I'm not. I'm going Duke. I just think they're too good. Talent gap's too large. Unfortunately, the run does come to an end here. I cannot pick CBU to go further than the round of 32.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. It's St. John's. And as I've said a lot, I don't like the St. John's team.
Yeah.
I don't want to put them in the Sweet 16, but I have to. I mean, this draw to me is just so good. I think they're Sweet 16 bound. Louisville, Michigan State. This will be a great game.
Yep.
But it is such a bad draw for Louisville. I think Michigan State's physicality is going to be too much. I like Louisville, but even if Michael Brown is healthy, I'm taking MSU in this one.
Let's go.
And this next one is a game I've seen a lot of people pick UCLA winning. Like on social media, I don't know if y'all have seen, but this is a very trendy pick. But I unfortunately, I'm going UConn. I just don't think that UCLA has the firepower. Dent is still probably going to be banged up. And even though, again, I don't like this UConn team, it's a good draw.
Yeah.
And I don't see them losing to UCLA.
Yeah, I don't have UCLA winning that.
Yeah, and a lot of people do, actually. I was kind of surprised by how many people, at least I've seen on social media, think that upset's going to happen. Next week, Duke St. John's. I mean, if you can't tell, I'm going Duke.
Yeah. I do wonder about their health. It should be very interesting.
I think it'll be a big deal, but I don't think it'll be a big deal in these games.
It's very helpful that they played Siena round one.
I'm worried about Ngungba more than I am Foster.
I am worried about Ngungba. I agree.
I think he comes back, though, but I just don't know when.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like by second weekend, he'll probably be healthy.
Yeah.
And that's when I think
really is he even going to be in game shape? When was the last time he ran,
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out Wednesday, so we'll see. This game is one I don't know if I have it locked in yet. Michigan State, UConn. That's a pretty gross game. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. It feels like a really gross game to pick, but I'm going to go UConn for now. I know it's chalky, but I really don't like Michigan State. I don't like their turnover problem. I think UConn can compete with the physicality of Michigan State. I'll go with UConn. And if you can't tell, I've said negative things about UConn, so I'm going with Duke. One seed, shocker, but I am going the 1 seed to the Final Four.
I like it.
That's
not just the 1 seed, the number 1 overall.
The number 1 overall seed,
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty difficult to bet against some
not a gutsy pick, but that's what I'm going with.
I feel like this region is not the region for gutsy picks.
I agree.
I feel like there's other regions that can definitely have that. But we'll see. All right, Michael. David, you're up next to do the East. I wonder how much these differ, because I feel like the East is very, very set in stone already. I say that, and then Ohio State's going to pull it out.
I had some differing.
Okay.
A little bit. I won't say like a lot, but a little bit.
CBU to the Elite Eight.
I got Duke. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I love Bruce Thornton, but TCU plays so up to their competition. I got TCU.
Okay.
All right, guys, in these next 2 picks, I want to see the world burn. Northern Iowa, Kansas. I need that.
The opposite of me. Okay.
Just like Farouk Namesh. I need that 3.
All right, what's the St. John's over you and I?
Why? Because I think both teams really struggle offensively. And to be honest with you, St. John's worries me with their lack of shooting. I know Northern Iowa doesn't have the best amount of shooting, but St. John's, I had them in the Final Four last year too, so it's a little PTSD from that. Also, I think it would be really hard for me to pick. I don't think St. John's can win 2 games, and that's the biggest differentiator, which is going to make this game really hard. These 4 teams are really hard to differentiate, because there's a lot. Like, I genuinely could see any of those 4 teams in the Sweet 16. But I want to see the world burn and see Kansas, Northern Iowa again. But we'll see. Going down here, pretty similar. Louisville. I love South Florida, but Louisville's up-tempo-ness is they're just going to run a track meet, and I assume Brown's healthy, and that's that. Michigan State, I trust Izzo. UCLA, I love UCLA. We got to make sure Bilodeau and Dent are healthy, but according to all reports, they are, which I'm going to believe, even though I don't know if you should believe medical reports.
So many of these reports are so fake.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
Connecticut. Okay, this is a game I've seen a lot of people talk about, like Michael said, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Duke.
Yeah, there's no way.
And then I'm going with Kansas. I think Kansas offensively is better, and I think Flory Badunga. I think the biggest difference is I think Flory Badunga is really going to have his way with both of the teams he faces defensively. I don't think either team is going to get into the paint. Kansas's defense is really freaking good, and I don't think it's talked about enough. I'm going to go. This one's tough, but I'm going Michigan State. I trust Izzo and March, and then this is my upset. I am going UCLA.
Okay.
I love UCLA there. I love Dent. 74 turn like his. I loved Michael. You've kind of sold me on teams that don't turn the ball over.
Yeah,
UCLA does not turn the ball over.
They do not turn the ball over
at all, and so I love that. And my only fear in that game is it's in Philadelphia, so it's gonna be a road game for UCLA. But I want to see the Dan Hurley crash out. This is also another thing. I just don't see how the freaking March people are going to not get Duke, Kansas in the Sweet 16. That's my gut. Ratings would be insane. I'm going Duke. This, one word, Izzo, March, trust him. Also, Michigan State can shoot way better than Connecticut and UCLA. My Elite Eight is Duke and Michigan State and Washington, D.C., and this is giving me 2019 Zion vibes, which sucked. But I think Duke gets his revenge. I got Duke in the Final Four as well.
Very, very fair. Yeah, I think it's incredibly hard to argue against one, Tom Shire and Izzo, and two, just Duke in general. No, especially if they are healthy.
There's definitely some I could see the South Florida. I just if it was South Florida, Tennessee, or South Florida, BYU, or even South
Florida.
Oh my
gosh, if it was South Florida,
I'm probably taking South Florida. Louisville just runs. And
I know
they had the outlier of they only scored 62 points against SMU, but I just don't see that happening. Their guard play wins in March, and Louisville has good guard play. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of another reason why I don't like St. John's. Their lack of guard play.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think one thing that we're really seeing with this tournament is the fact that a lot of 11 seeds, 12 seeds, even 13 seeds, they have the ability to upset these teams, but they just didn't get the correct teams. They just didn't. Yeah. If I have South Florida against BYU, I think that would be more picked than Murray State was with Jaw. Literally, I would be slamming South Florida. But I mean, you go up against the best 6 seed in Louisville with the best guard play. Yeah, it's just impossible to pick them.
But it's kind of
if you and I had gotten any other 5 seed, I probably would have picked them.
Right? Yeah.
It's just hard because there's so many up-tempo high majors. That's
exactly.
really hard. There's so many. It's just hard to find a good match.
There's a lot of not ones. I mean, Kansas isn't Tech.
Yeah, but Arkansas, Wisconsin, Alabama, but BYU, it just
Yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
Let me get off this screen share.
It's my time to do picks, baby. Let's go. I don't really see a ton of stark differences between mine and y'all's, but really? I think we should be good. All right, let's load this thing up. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's my face. It's my face on the top of Adam's bracket.
I'll slide you out. Don't worry. Okay. Duke, obviously. Don't even need to talk about it.
Oh my gosh, it's Pacific time. My eyes.
Yes. It is 9:32 a.m.
No, not even that. On the bracket, 10:35 in the morning.
Okay, I'm gonna leave those top 2 games for last.
Okay.
I think UConn wins. I completely differ from y'all in this UCLA UCF pick. I'm picking UCF to win this game.
Wait, I want to hear why.
I really do like UCLA, Donovan Dent. Just straight up, I haven't watched them enough this year. I would have to go back and look at their KenPom and all of these things. But I've watched a lot more UCF this year, and I think they're hot, and I think they got it just straight up. I think they have worse guards than UCLA does, which is incredibly concerning. But we'll see what the injury reports have. It should be fun, but I don't think either of those teams gets past the UConn Huskies straight up. So I really don't think it matters super much. So I'm just going to pick the underdog.
But it does matter for the perfect bracket. So
I'm not getting the perfect bracket. I'm rooting for my bracket to get upset because I'm picking a lot of favorites.
That's fair.
So, Michigan State, North Dakota State. Love you, North Dakota State. I could see you beating Gonzaga. I can't see you beating Michigan State.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Louisville, USF. We already talked about it. Louisville. I can South Florida. I can see you beating BYU. I can't see you beating Louisville. Mm-hmm. Kansas Cal Baptist. Rest in peace, Dominic Daniel. I really wish that I could pick that team, but who the hell is going to guard Darren Peterson? Nobody.
Yeah. Jane Jackson. The whole team.
Yeah, the whole team. It's literally
5v1.
I just don't think they just don't. Yeah. It's Darren Peterson. Straight up. St. John's UNI. Really don't know about this game. I think it's the hardest 5-12 to pick. If this was High Point, I would slam them. But I don't think that you can argue against Pitino. Give me St. John's. Pitino doesn't lose in the first round. I don't think he would. So last game, man, this one's hard. And I think all the 8-9s aren't this difficult. Hard. But, I mean, this one's the hardest one in my opinion because I love Ohio State. And I know that they have the potential to do it. But as you mentioned, David, TCU really plays up to their competition. Yeah. I can't pick TCU. If we're so close, like these teams are so close together, I literally cannot pick TCU because I'm a Mustang. So give me Ohio State to do that. Man, my bracket looks really 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, I had only one upset, so
yeah, very fair. I mean, starting Duke, Ohio State. I think that game's
you literally have 1 through 8.
Yeah, no. I have USF.
Oh
yeah. I think that Duke's just the better team. I think Ohio State's going to give a run for their money, though. Because, I mean, people just think that this Duke team's invincible. They're not. They're incredible, to say the very least, but they're not invincible by any means.
It is
St. John's, Kansas, this is probably the hardest matchup in this region for me to pick. But I think St. John's gets it done. I really don't like Kansas having to rely solely on Darren Peterson. Yes, he's being compared to Kobe Bryant and all of these things, but you've seen in the Big 12 that he has had shaky games, and you can't have shaky games in March whenever you're the sole provider for your team's offensive output.
Yeah,
straight up. And I just think that St. John's is going to get him out of his element, and he's going to have one of those shaky games against him. I hope I'm wrong because I love seeing Darren Peterson in his prime. It's amazing. But I just don't see it right now.
I think Melvin Council is going to be the difference maker in that game. He's the best guard on the floor.
Yeah. I also just want to see Shire and Pitino go head to head. I think I'm just selfish in that category. And I hate to say it here, but Izzo's run ends in the round of 32.
Here comes ACC Adam out of the club.
ACC
people are doubting this ACC, man. Louisville's an incredible team. How are
they going to deal with the physicality of Michigan State? Because they have not.
They're going to spread them out and hit a million threes on them. That's what they're going to do. They're going to spread them out and hit. If Louisville shoots poorly in this game, they're done. They are done. Because Michigan State's going to dominate the paint, as you said. The physicality. Louisville doesn't really have bigs. Their number one big has only shot like 5 2-pointers this season.
The 3-point guy.
The 3-point guy. He's like 7-1. Forget his name.
Khalifa.
Khalifa. But
I
am worried about that. But I just really love Louisville's peak. If they can reach that ceiling of theirs,
if they can reach that ceiling,
then it's going to be dangerous for the rest. And then I got UConn as well. I don't really think I have to say much about that. UCF, you get your one shining moment, but UConn's just too good for me to not pick them. I think this Duke St. John's game is really, really. I think if Duke's going to bow out in this region, it's here, not against UConn at Louisville, because I really, really. I don't think people are rating this St. John's team enough, straight up. I mean, they literally won the Big East. They beat UConn. So I think this is a harder matchup for Duke than the Elite Eight would be, because I have UConn beating Louisville. Unfortunately, I just don't think that Louisville can hang with them straight up. And I have Duke beating St. John's, a 1-2 in the Elite Eight. Not super fun, but I also have Duke beating UConn. So we all have the same Final Four.
Yeah.
We just have different ways of getting there. Yeah, just a little bit of an Elite Eight. I can see Louisville losing. That's kind of my, like, I wouldn't call them a Cinderella by any means.
Yeah.
But that's kind of my, like, upset. If it's going to happen, it's going to be Louisville over Michigan State. But we'll see what March brings, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see what March brings. Yeah. All right, so we all have Duke in our Final Four for the East. Hopefully that changes, because now we're going to move to the South. And Michael, I see that you already have Florida upsetting Lehigh or Prairie View A&M.
Upsetting.
That's a hot take there.
Hot take, I know. I also already have Houston upsetting Idaho.
Oh, gosh.
I know.
Okay.
Crazy.
The Starch Madness winners going out in round one. That's a hot take there. But what else do you have? What else do you have, Michael?
Yeah, so starting with the South, we have an 8-9 between Clemson and Iowa. And this is one I thought I was going to think about a lot more than I have. And honestly, I'm just going Iowa. I think that Bennett Starks is the difference maker.
Yeah,
I don't love this Clemson team. I've watched more of Iowa. I like Iowa in this one. Now we get to a really interesting matchup of Vandy versus McNeese. And McNeese is a team that I didn't even want in March Madness. I wanted SFA, but they are a very good team. They're a very interesting team. However, McNeese doesn't rebound great, which they're not able to exploit Vandy's weakness there. And McNeese is not a great three-point shooting team overall. And they let up so many three-pointers a game, which is a awful stylistic nightmare against Vanderbilt.
Another terrible 5-12.
So you can't tell, I'm going Vandy, which again is a bummer. Now this next one, Nebraska-Troy.
Troy.
It's a weird matchup because if you remember when I talked about Troy, I said the one thing about them is they shoot a lot of threes. They are a volume three-point shooting team. And that is exactly what Nebraska is and what Nebraska lets up. So I think that it's going to be a great game. This is going to be probably one of the best. I know I had Cal Baptist winning. This will probably also be a very tight 13-4 game. But I'm actually going the opposite here. I'm going with Nebraska. I'm going with the favorite to still move on.
Corn.
It's a more boring pick, but I think Nebraska has more talent. I think they have more of an interior presence, even though they do shoot a lot of threes. So I'm going to Nebraska. And, but I have to have an upset, and that's where this next matchup comes in. I'm going VCU. I talked about it last pod. I think that VCU, they can shoot. Caleb Wilson's going to be out. I think they're a very dangerous team, so I'm going VCU here. Illinois Penn. TJ Power had an awesome game like we talked about, but I think Illinois just has too much talent. This next one is one where I think I'm going to let a little bit of my bias creep in. I despise St. Mary's, and I graduated from Texas A&M. So I'm going A&M with the upset, 10/7. I don't even know if you can call it an upset, though.
Yeah, especially when it's a Power 5.
First of all, A&M's, Power 5 or high major. And the public right now is split 50-50 on this game. So
literally 50-50.
It's a coin toss. Yeah. Stylistically, it's very these are two very polar opposite teams.
Polar opposite.
So it should be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
But I'm going, which is the opposite of previous A&M teams. But I'm going A&M on that one.
I don't know if St.
Florida,
Mary's
Iowa, I'm going Florida.
Press all year.
What'd you say?
I don't know if St. Mary's has really faced a press all year.
Yeah, I don't think they have. WCC teams don't tend to press that off.
No.
But I'm going Florida over Iowa. I mean, I don't really have too much stock in this Iowa team. Florida has too much talent. Vandy, Nebraska. This one's going to be tight. I have gone back and forth over this game so much. Vanderbilt can exploit Nebraska's lack of three-point, defense or lack of guarding the three-point line. But I'm going with Nebraska. I'm going with my gut. I think that they have a lot of talent. This is going to be a three-point showdown. There's going to be so much. But Nebraska's defense is very good. Very good. So I think they take this one. Another amazing high-scoring game here, Illinois VCU. This is an awesome one. I think VCU could pull off the upset.
I agree.
I think it could happen. But if I want that perfect bracket, I'm going with Illinois, and then I'm going with Houston. So right now you might be thinking, oh my gosh, these guys just pick all chalk. This is so boring. Why am I watching this? Well, this is where I get interesting in my bracket because we have Florida versus Nebraska. And guys, I'm going to Nebraska.
Yeah.
I'm going to – I know they've never won a March Madness game, but it's also kind of why I picked Nebraska over Vandy. They are such a good matchup between like Florida and Nebraska. Both are mostly front courts, but Nebraska has the 3-point shooting edge. And if they can get hot from three, they can compete with Florida in the front court. So I think physically. So I think that Nebraska can pull off this upset. I mean, it's the same reason why I picked Nebraska in the regular season to beat Michigan. Why I picked Nebraska as my Big Ten conference champion. So I think I'm a lot higher on this team than a lot of other people. So I'm going with Nebraska to the Elite Eight. And I'm going to stick with another Big Ten team. I'm going Illinois.
Wow.
Now I know this game is in Houston. This game is in Houston, which would be really tough. It's a home game for the 2 seed. But I think this Illinois offense is just so electric. I think they're so much fun to watch. I just don't think that Houston's going to be able to match up with them. I mean, I think that this is going to be one of those games that's it's going to keep me, awake at night. I might end up flipping back to Houston and just going, more chalk. But as of right now, I have Nebraska, Illinois in the Elite Eight.
Mm-hmm.
And, I said that Nebraska was a good matchup for Florida because of the physicality. And I like that, but I don't like the matchup against Illinois. They split the regular season. Yeah, I think Illinois' 3-point shooting is going to take them to the Final Four. So I have Illinois coming out of that region for my
Dang. Wow.
Which was not what I expected at all.
Not at all.
Bracket. But I think that offense is just going to be able to carry them to the Final Four.
Love Illinois. But I don't know if I love them that much. We'll see.
we'll see what your bracket holds, David. You're up next.
Oh yeah, but no, that was good, Michael. I definitely I really like it. The Nebraska hey, you took a pick out of my page, depth and 3-point shooting. You took a lot of teams that have depth and 3-point shooting.
Exactly.
Yeah. But all right, let's see here.
Load that thing up.
Yeah, we'll see if that lasts, all the way to Thursday morning, if I keep that. But
yeah. Well, it's going on YouTube today.
Yeah, so
well,
it's on the internet forever.
Forever.
It is.
All right, boys. Gators.
Yep, upset.
Lehigh doesn't have TJ McCollum last time I checked.
Or Prairie A&M.
Bennett Starks is one of my favorite human beings on the earth. That's why. Vanderbilt, I don't like McNeese. I wanted SFA. Nebraska, I want them to win a tournament game, and I don't know how many Waffle Houses there are in Oklahoma City, so I think that might be Troy's disadvantage. I, as well, am going with Virginia Commonwealth. I think they shoot way better than North Carolina, and they've got way more depth, and that's all I really look for in a team. So I'm going with Virginia Commonwealth. Illinois as well. I think that game's actually going to be closer than people think. The Ivies just have a way of hanging around, and they haven't had a star, since Danny Wolf on that team. But DJ Power can keep them in the game, and so this, I am going to let my bias. I have never picked St. Mary's in a tournament game, and the first thing I saw when I saw this bracket is, wow, St. Mary's. Houston.
Fair enough.
Houston. All right.
Yeah.
I am going Florida, because I love this Florida team. And then this one, like I said, Michael and I might both lose sleep over this one, but I'm going Vanderbilt. I think they're peaking at the right time. I think they're 3-point. I think both of these teams can really shoot, but there's a little bit more girth and physicality on Vanderbilt's team. So I think they're going to be able to rebound a little bit better than Nebraska, and I think that's going to be the difference. This one, man. There's always one double-digit seed that makes the Sweet 16, but it's not going to be VCU. Give me Illinois. And then give me Houston. Best team in the Big 12, said it all year. Got to stick with it. This one, man, I've fallen in love with Florida again, but I haven't fallen in love with their lack of shooting. Give me Vanderbilt. They're peaking at the right time.
Yep.
And then they're going to face the Cougs and get walloped by the Cougs. Give me the Houston Cougs to the Final Four. Said it all year, sticking with it. I trust
Yeah,
Coach
you have.
Sampson. I
Yep.
trust them. And I think this is the best offensive team we've seen in a while. And I think
Oh yeah.
JoJo Tugler is going to be able to, and Chris Sinek are going to be able to match up physically. And to be honest with you guys, especially if my bracket is right and Vanderbilt beats Florida, there's not a front court that Houston faces that's anywhere near us. Maybe St. Mary's. But like,
Yeah.
Illinois, they just shoot a lot of threes. I get the Avisis twins are pretty big, but like they shoot.
That's why.
Vanderbilt's definitely a shooting team. I think Houston is going to be the more physical team, and it's kind of why I have Michigan State in the Elite Eight as well. Give me Houston. Give me the Cougs to the Final Four.
I mean, again, those games are in Houston, so
That's
Houston has a huge
a
advantage,
huge advantage.
as well.
And to be honest, like I would love to see Houston, Nebraska in the Elite Eight because I think both those fan bases would pack it out, and that would just be nuts. However, Vanderbilt is peaking and Nebraska's kind of falling. That's my only fear.
That's fair.
So
Yeah.
I think that takes into consideration. There you go.
Very fair. Very, very fair. Yeah.
All right, Adam. Well, you have the 1 seed coming out because both
Boys.
Dave and I did not. So
y'all are about to see. I think y'all are gonna be shocked.
Okay.
Here comes Virginia Commonwealth to the Final Four.
VCU.
We will see. We will see. But here, where is it? There it is. Okay.
Yeah. So Florida's winning the Natty, aren't they?
Hey, you'll oh dang my bracket. All right, we'll edit it out. It's fine.
Used, yeah.
No,
you should have hit use safe picks, bro.
No, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. 1 seed Florida wins. That's pretty clear. Pretty obvious. Yeah. Clemson, Iowa. I love this Clemson team. No, absolutely not.
Woo.
Iowa's gonna win this game. They're favored by 2.5 points. They should be favored by What?
I didn't like your Iowa pick.
Oh, okay. My yeah, I really didn't, bro. The Clemson fans are hacking my Wi-Fi right now. Vanderbilt McNeese. Vandy just came second in the SEC. Can't bet against them. Great team. Fantastic team. Nebraska Troy. Boys.
Oh.
This Troy team should not be a 13 seed.
Yeah. What should they be in your eyes, Adam?
They should be a 12 seed.
Okay.
Because I think that this Troy team is one better than Akron, and they showed that in the Sun Belt, in the Sun Belt MAC challenge when they beat them by 10. And stylistically, I love this matchup for Troy. Give me Troy beating Nebraska.
I get it.
Nebraska is not going to win a tournament game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hear that, Nebraska fans?
That's what I want. I want them to stay as the one team that hasn't won.
That's crazy. I mean, I get the pick though; it makes sense.
And I love VCU. I see why people are picking them. No, North Carolina wins that game. Despite Caleb Wilson, I think people are overselling his injury. Yes, he's out. He's done. But North Carolina is not all Caleb Wilson. They still have more talent than VCU does, even without him. So give me North Carolina. Illinois, I would love to pick Penn. No. I just can't do it. These two games are hard, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, the bottom two?
No, just this one. I think I get A&M and Houston. Yeah. No, the Houston game's not hard.
I was about to say,
this St. Mary's Texas A&M game is very difficult. I can see both sides, but you know what? Just give me Texas A&M. I do like the press. I like Buckyball. I think it's unique.
Yeah, it is.
So give me Buckyball. Florida, Iowa. I think I have Florida in this one. Oops, I accidentally picked Iowa.
We'll put that in there if Iowa wins.
Yeah, just like I'll edit it out real quick.
It'll be your Virginia Tech Clemson 2.0. I picked Virginia Tech.
Oh my gosh. Give me Vanderbilt to beat Troy. I think Troy does enough there. But I also, if Nebraska beats Troy, which they probably should, I see Vanderbilt winning that game anyways. So I don't think that this is a huge bracket buster for me to pick Troy over Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina, Illinois. We'll come back to that game. I don't know.
Okay.
Houston wins. Houston wins. They beat Texas A&M. I think Houston and Texas A&M play in every single March Madness that I've ever watched.
Yeah, they do play a lot.
And they play some banger games. Just to be like Wade Taylor the fourth. He was fantastic to watch.
Yep.
But no, Houston wins that game. They just don't. Texas A&M just doesn't have the firepower. Crap. I really want to pick UNC in this game, y'all. I just don't think I can.
The ACC. In this region, the ACC is dying.
Weak. It is weak in this. This is not the ACC's region. But yeah, give me Illinois.
I thought you were going to say, but give me Carolina.
No. Give me Illinois in that. And then, man, I really don't want to pick Florida, but I think they want – it's hard to beat a team twice. It's hard to beat a team twice. Vanderbilt did it in the SEC tournament, but I don't think they do it here. Give me Florida and give me Houston, and then Houston's going all the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Houston gets out of this pretty – I'm not going to say pretty easily, but the fact that they are literally playing in Houston is so unfair. Like, that's insane.
It needs to be noted.
I mean, so
shout out to Rice for picking up the tab so that it's sponsored by Rice and not Houston. So Houston can play there.
It's true.
Yeah. So give me those teams. It should be very, very interesting. But yeah. All right. Let's move on to
Michael.
The West, which, I got to start with.
The West has Arizona. A lot of variance. I think we're going to have a lot of variance in the West between us.
We'll see. Actually, I agree.
This is going to be a fun one.
It will be. I think, honestly, a lot of people have been making a lot of the East region and how much talent, and it's true. There's a lot of talent there. I think this West region, guys, I don't know. It has just as much talent, just as much firepower.
The West or the East has the brands and the coaching.
It does.
What?
But, got to start with Arizona, Purdue, moving them on first. This first game, this Villanova-Utah State game, it's a battle between a Villanova team that at middle/beginning of the season I loved. I love this team so much, but they've dealt with a lot of injuries, and Utah State has looked really good. They've looked hot, and I mean, even though I don't like the Mountain West, I'm going with Utah State to both.
This is the most qualified team that the Mountain West has sent in a very long time.
I agree. I just don't see Villanova getting that.
And the
in what 2022 it was?
Yeah, 3 something like that.
23.
Yeah. 23. Yeah.
And then this next game is gonna be so much fun. But like we said last time, it's such a bummer that High Point got matched up against Wisconsin. Still gonna be a ton of fun. I think this will be an entertaining game.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm going Wisconsin in this one. It's a tempo rule, and I made this rule this year, so I feel like I can't break it. I feel like at least for this season, I have to follow the high major, high tempo versus mid major, high tempo.
Yeah, this is a pioneering rule.
It's pioneering, so I have to stick with it. Going Wisconsin, and unfortunately, Hawaii and Arkansas falls under the same thing.
Oh, no.
So I'm going with Arkansas as well.
Yeah.
Now, this next one, I'm very curious to see how this Texas versus NC State game
I am as well.
Goes. We won't know until tonight, so – but they're facing a BYU team that I just do not – ever since Saunders went down – I mean, I already didn't like BYU, but I've been even more negative against this BYU team. I think that Texas or NC State could pull off the upset. So even regardless of who wins that, I'm going with the 11 seed to pull off the upset. And we have another high-tempo matchup. I mean, anyways, I would have picked Gonzaga to win this, but going with Gonzaga here. And this is one that I thought I was going to think about a lot more as well with the 7-10. I'm going with Miami. I think they have more talent. I don't like this Missouri team. I think they pull off the win there. And then moving to second round, Arizona's so good. Arizona's not going to lose in round 32. If they do, I mean, hey, go ahead and meme that. But I'm going to Arizona.
This next game,
is going to be such a good
This might be the game of the tournament.
This might be game of tournament right here, Arkansas, Wisconsin. And I think that, we've said, Dave and I, and maybe Adam, you said this too, but Arkansas was kind of a team that I'd looked at before we knew what the bracket was, as a Sweet 16 contender, as a team that can make a run. So I'm going to go with Arkansas.
No, my two sleepers before the bracket were Wisconsin and Arkansas.
Right. It was Wisconsin and Arkansas.
Yeah, it happens every year. That's why Michael asked me like a week or two ago, who do you think's going to make the Final Four, like Elite Eight? I said, I can't tell you because one year I picked 4 teams I think are going to make the Final Four, and they all ended up in the same region.
That's true.
So
moving to the bottom part of this bracket, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and pick this one first. I'll go with Purdue because looking at this game, we don't know yet if Braden Huff will be healthy, and I don't think he will.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's not and he may not be healthy Sweet 16 or Elite 8. We don't know yet. I think I'm going with Texas or NC State. I think I would probably prefer NC State in this game. I think even Texas could pull off this upset. So this is my double-digit seed going to the Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm. Very fair.
It's a bummer that they're both high major teams, but that's the one I got. But I'm picking Purdue over either one of those teams. Even though Purdue has been kind of a weird team, they've played so well away from Mackey. And these games will not be played at Mackey.
Thankfully.
And, preseason, I was high on this Purdue team. They still have a ton of talent. They're still the same team. They haven't had injuries. It's just they've had a weird year. But I'm going with them to the Elite Eight. And this game is going to be a lot. Oh, this is such a tough game. I have been going back and forth in this game. And I'm surprised I have been. But this is a tough one for me to pick. I think if I had more guts, I would go with Arkansas. But I think I'm going to play it safe, go with Arizona. I mean, they've been such a good team, such a tough team, and I don't see them losing in this region. I mean, I think that Arkansas could take them out, but I'm going with Arizona to the Final Four. Another 1 seed.
I mean, you can't bet against the 1 seeds. Like, they're 1 seeds for a reason.
Yep, they're so good. So much talent, so deep. Incredible. I love this Arizona team. That's what I got.
All right. Yeah, that's very fair. Very, very fair. All right, David. I'm excited to see what David has. This should be interesting.
It is interesting. Let me get to it.
Let's see.
Wait, hold up. Here. I think y'all can all see each other.
Yep, we got it.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I just had to minimize y'all. All right. Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
I did people are saying this is I don't think this is 50-50. I think Utah State's gonna win this game by 15.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not in on Villanova, but that's gonna look terrible in 5 days, and I don't care. Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin. Said that. Arkansas. I love them. I love High Point in Hawaii. They got horrible draws. This one is really fascinating to me, and like Michael said, I think both these teams could beat BYU. And then I'll go into more like who I think could beat or could not beat Gonzaga in a little bit. This one I go back. Guys, this is metrics first eye test for me because Missouri has a way better wins this year, but my eye test just thinks Missouri's not a good basketball team. So I'm going with Miami. Purdue. Okay. All right. Arizona. Okay. And then guys, I'm sorry. Wisconsin. I trust them.
Yeah, that's very fair. No,
Nolan Winter, assuming Nolan Winter's health, which they're saying he's going to be 100% healthy. Also, Wisconsin is top 5 in the country in free throw shooting. Both of their backcourts are over 35% from 3. Blackwell and Boyd are both seniors. Boyd's been to the Final Four. This screams yes. Okay,
but do they have Darius Acuff? That's the question.
But if Darius Acuff, to quote Michael, he a freshman. So Texas, NC State, Gonzaga. All right, this one's fascinating to me. And if it's Texas, I feel very good about beating Gonzaga, and it's not just because of bias. I'll tell you why. I think Modest Volkatitis draws the most fouls in the SEC, and he could get Graham Ike in foul trouble, and it's no one else on Gonzaga I'm worried about beside Graham Ike. I think Texas's guard play is better. However, if it's NC State, I think Graham Ike has 25 and 15 because Van Allen Lubin is 6'9" and won't touch Graham Ike. But let's go Texas, NC State. Now, that's it. That's what I'm doing. And then Purdue. I think Purdue's shooting is... Guys, I'm just going to tell you all a stat I saw about Purdue, and this is fascinating. Their net ranking in home games this year, 53. Their net ranking in neutral and road games, 2.
Yep.
So
that's
there you go.
Crazy.
Jeez, man.
There you go. All right, guys, this is my big one. Wisconsin.
Okay.
Very fair.
Wisconsin shoots way better. Their depth is better. They can match up in the front court, and they're a way better free throw shooting team. I trust Wisconsin's bench better. I trust their three-point shooting better. I trust their free throw shooting better. And they're old. They're older than Arizona. So Wisconsin.
Sure.
And then Purdue. And guys, a 2-5 in the Elite Eight has happened all the time, and no 5 seed has ever won that game. The most recent being Houston and Villanova a couple years ago. And guys, I stick with it. I'm going with
No, I thought he had it.
Yeah.
No, I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and that one's kind of something I'm losing sleep over. But I don't love guys. Nah, I'm going, guys. There we go. I'm going with Wisconsin.
Oh, no way.
I'm going with Wisconsin, baby.
Wow.
They are my sleeper.
Wow.
I'm sticking with it. I love this Wisconsin team. And
there we go.
This is why I say wherever you pick Wisconsin, it's going to be wrong. Because, guys,
they're going to lose the high point.
No, I know, bro. I know. But I go back and forth. And to be honest with you, this one's going to be on the internet. But, like, my main bracket might have Purdue. That's the only one. Like, that's the only Elite Eight game I'm stressing. Like, I feel completely good about Duke and Houston. Like, I think they win those games by close to double digits. This one is hard because Wisconsin won at Mackey this year. But this game's not played at Mackey.
Yeah.
But Purdue just rolled through the Big Ten tournament. But Big Ten tournament hasn't really led to success. And Wisconsin is another team like TCU. They play up to their opponent, and they play amazing on the road. And I think it's fascinating that the 2 best road teams, Michigan technically, statistically is the best road team in the Big Ten. But 2 of the best road teams are in the Elite Eight, and they're playing not any at home. But, guys, I'm going with Wisconsin. That's my go for now.
Wow. Okay.
Wisconsin or Purdue. But I am sold on not Arizona. It will not be Arizona.
All right.
Arizona. So,
hey, that's very fair. That's all right. I love that Wisconsin pick, to be completely honest.
It's Wisconsin or Purdue.
Hey, I like the guts,
it might change. It might change, but I'm going to be real. Yeah. I think even Purdue takes guts because everyone's going to have Arizona. So, that's just my opinion. But I've been out on Arizona all year. I've said Houston's the best team in the Big 12. I wouldn't say out on Arizona. Their lack of shooting worries the heck out of me.
But they don't have a lack of shoot. They just don't shoot threes.
But they don't shoot. They're going to get down 8-10 and not know how to operate, just like they did that same
worry. I think it was against, I forget who they were playing against, but I think they shot like 4 or 5 threes in a row and hit 4 of them. So my point being that this is still a team that can shoot. It's just they don't because they don't have to most times. We'll see.
I don't. The only one I trust on their entire team shooting a 3 is Braden Burries. So,
yeah. Well, he's a stud. But yeah, okay, Adam. Let's see.
Boys, this is my chaos. This is chaos. Okay. Arizona. I would love to put the Fins up. But the Fins are going down, unfortunately.
Y'all see my tweet that said I can't wait for Arizona and Long Island to be a close game and the whole arena's doing Fins up when Long Island's at the free throw line?
That would be incredible, man. That would be incredible. It's not going to be a close game, though, unfortunately. Villanova, Utah State. Villanova's peak is higher. Utah State's a better teim. I like consistency over potential. Give me Utah State.
Sounds like a coach.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, if I sound like a coach, I'm doing something right. Dang, I really wish that I could pick this High Point team, man. Yeah. I really like them. I really like their celebration too. They had thousands of people there to celebrate March Madness, and it means a lot to them. If they got St. John's, I'll say it all the time. That's just unfortunate.
Yep.
Arkansas over Hawaii, terrible matchup once again. BYU, Texas, NC State. I don't know who's going to win. I think I might go back and change this after I see the result of this Texas-NC State game. If NC State wins against Texas, I can see BYU winning. If Texas wins, I think Texas goes to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
But right now, I think NC State's going to win that game. So I want BYU in that. I want Gonzaga. I want Miami. I want Purdue.
Yeah.
I feel like
Chaos.
Where's your chaos?
Hey,
It's
just you
coming.
wait,
It's
boy.
coming.
Just you wait.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Miami. I can see it. It's Miami.
Give me Arizona beating Utah State. I feel like I don't have to talk much about that game. Arkansas, Wisconsin. Man, I'll come back to that game. BYU Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga's too good to be for BYU. Miami Purdue. Give me Miami.
Yeah,
give me Miami in that game.
That's what the chaos is going to be.
I think people are not rating this Miami team enough. I've watched way too much Miami basketball to think that they're going to bow out in the first 2 rounds of this tournament. I hate their draw against Purdue because if they had UConn, I think they would smack UConn.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that they got to run up against Purdue. But I really love this Miami team, man. They have everything, to be completely honest. Jay Lucas is a fantastic coach as well. Wisconsin, Arkansas, this game, David, like you said,
good one.
If you whatever you pick, it's wrong. So I think gut says Arkansas, though. Okay. Gut says Arkansas. I love their talent. Man, gut says Miami as well.
Wow.
To the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Shoot, dude. I don't know about this Arizona game. I think that Arkansas has a better chance of beating Wisconsin, but I think Wisconsin has a better chance of beating Arizona. If that makes any sense.
Well, then I know who you're picking in the Sweet 16.
I gotta pick Arizona, unfortunately. And I just don't know about this Arizona-Miami matchup, but I think Arizona wins. Yeah. I think Miami has the potential to be the ACC team that really shocks everyone.
Yeah.
I think, all of these ACC teams could bow out at any single time. But Miami has been under the radar the entire season. They were a bubble team when they had 20 wins. Mm-hmm. And they finally pulled away and people started respecting them a little bit. But this draw is terrible for them, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
But I think they have the talent to pull it off. I think they have the talent to go back to the Elite Eight. And I love picking 7 seeds to make runs in the tournament.
Interesting.
That's fair.
But this bracket could look super, super different. If Texas...
I love how you said you picked 7 seeds and then you picked UCF over UCLA.
Hey, shut up. Oh, wait, actually, I did that wrong on accident. Oops. But, this bracket could look very, very different. If Texas wins, I'm taking that.
Would you pick Miami over Texas?
I would pick Miami over Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
So that won't change. I think my Sweet 16, my Elite 8 is locked. But if I think NC State wins, but if Texas wins that game, I could very, very easily see them making the Sweet 16.
I will say this. This is my take. If BYU beats Texas or NC State, BYU is beating Gonzaga.
That's a fair take.
Okay. Yeah.
BYU is beating Gonzaga. I think AJ DeBonta is levels above any other guard. Rob Wright is better than any other guard. And Keita is amazing at protecting the rim, and that's all Gonzaga really has. So that's just my opinion personally. But I think that Texas is a nightmare matchup for them offensively because BYU can't guard at all.
That's it.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Okay. Guys, one more region to go before we pick our final fours.
Yep.
You already have Michigan in the Sweet 16, Michael.
Yes, I do.
So,
a little bit of a spoiler, but yes, Michigan.
We'll start with you, obviously.
Yeah.
You have Michigan winning, apparently. What else do you got?
Yeah, so I got Michigan to Sweet 16. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Also got Iowa State being Tennessee State.
Mm-hmm.
But now let's get into these other picks. Georgia St. Louis, this is one where I don't know. I'm going to get this one wrong. I keep going back and forth. I think no matter which one I pick, I'm going to get wrong. So might as well pick the mid-major. Might as well go St. Louis.
Yeah.
They've been kind of slumping lately, a little bit on a downtrend, but they can compete with Georgia. So I'll take SLU in that game. Next, we got Tech Akron, and this is one I don't have locked yet. So I'm still debating on what to do on this game. As of right now, I have Tech.
Okay.
But that is subject to change, and that matters because I'm going with Bama. I know that with the whole Holloway situation, there's a lot of drama. A lot of people are kind of switching to Hofstra because of Hofstra's guard play, which is real, but I'm sticking with Bama. I think they're better. I think Phylon's still going to dominate. They have height. They're going to – I'm not worried about Bama in that game. Mm-mm. But I'll go – I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but this game, the fact it's not locked matters because if Tech wins, I'm going with Tech to the Sweet 16. But if Akron wins, I'm going with Bama. So for now, I'm going to have Tech there, but it's possible I could have Bama. We'll see. Not to jump ahead too much, but then in the bottom part of this bracket, we have Miami, Ohio versus SMU.
Yeah.
And, I have SMU. I have us winning tomorrow. Okay. So that's going to be fun. We're going to be in the actual tournament. But I don't know. My gut's telling me Tennessee. Fair. Even with BJ Edwards back, even if he's healthy, I don't even like this Tennessee team like that, but I think that they're going to be too much for SMU. I think they're going to be too physical. I think that SMU is just really going to struggle inside, going to struggle to rebound. So I got Tennessee in that one. UVA over Wright State. I'm going to UVA. There's not much I need to say about that. Now, this one's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I do think this is a pretty public pick, but I am going with Santa Clara. I know it's a pretty popular one to go with, but I think they have the talent to compete with Kentucky, and they showed it against St. Mary's that they can beat tournament teams. I think that they have a lot of talent, and I needed another double-digit upset. So, because I only had 4 leading up to it. So I needed at least 5.
I need more.
That's the minimum that I will take is 5. So I went with Santa Clara here. I already have this top part filled out. Got Michigan. I have Tech if they beat Akron. So I think that even with JT topping out, this Tech team has still looked really good. We don't know what Bama is going to look like without Holloway. So I'll take Tech to move on. Now I'm going to go ahead and just skip down here and do Iowa State over Santa Clara. I mean, I've talked a lot about Iowa State. I think they're a very good team, very complete team. But this game, Tennessee UVA, this is a really tough game. And I've been going back and forth on this one too, but I'm going Tennessee.
Ooh,
I think that Tennessee can play with UVA. I think that even though I've been low on Tennessee's offense, I still think that they're going to be able to get their way. I think that I believe that they're a better team than UVA overall, even though it's a 6 versus 3. Moving on to what is this now? Sweet 16, Michigan Tech. I mean, I talked so much positive about Michigan this whole season. Not going to fade them now. I'm going with Michigan here, but I'm going Tennessee.
Wow. Okay.
You've been off on Tennessee all year.
That's insane.
And that's okay. That's the thing about once I get to the actual bracket itself is no matter how much I've been talking down about a team, if they have a path that I believe in, if they are playing teams I think they can beat, I'm not going to necessarily just blindly fade them, right? Sure. And this Tennessee-Iowa State game is just 2 teams that play very similar. And I think that it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a very defensive game. It's going to be a very physical game. I think Tennessee can pull it out. I mean, I think that this is a risky pick, but also I don't like chalk. and Iowa State would have been the chalky pick. I think Tennessee can do it. So, and I think they're being a little bit underrated in the public's eye. So that's kind of my big shocker. Honestly, the whole Elite 8. Yeah, I had 1 and 2 up here. I had 3 and 4, so needed at least a higher seed team or lower seed team. But they're playing Michigan in the Elite 8. I'm going Michigan. I'm going to have 3 1 seeds in my Final Four. But, yep, so I'm sticking with Michigan, who I've been on all season. So,
yeah. I think we should just go ahead and do the Final Four.
Okay.
I think so.
I think we need to wait.
Yeah. You think we should wait?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit because I'm a little bit antsy. I want to see the completion.
Oh, we'll get there.
All right, I like instant gratification. not delayed.
Instantly.
I gotta. That's interesting though. Tennessee all the way. We have different opinions.
I love Rick Barnes.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
going into this.
I do love Rick Barnes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he's great.
They have a tough enough team, I think, to make a run.
That's fair enough.
But they could also lose to UVA.
Yeah,
or they could lose to SMU. Who knows?
Or Miami, Ohio. Better be SMU.
Sure.
Better be SMU.
Sure, Adam.
Hey, Miami, Ohio is the most picked upset of the first round, or of Dayton at least. But they have the most money on them because people just see that 31-1 record and like, oh my God, this is the best team ever.
Yep. People love to look at just records. All right, David.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yep.
You're not going to UMBC?
No, they have.
It might be Howard.
Hey, shout out UMBC's Twitter account though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
Yeah, they are. Georgia, St. Louis. These two teams could look at a mirror and probably see each other in it. They're so similar. But I'm going with St. Louis. I don't like Georgia. Okay. Texas Tech, Akron. Texas Tech's a tougher team. Give me Texas Tech. I will say the way Akron has won their MAC tourney championships, I think they're due. It's 3 years in a row, but they're not due today. Alabama, Hofstra. Woo. This one I go back and forth on because, to be honest with you, Alabama's just the classic. Like, if we're going to have an upset, it's going to be them, but nah. SMU, they're my team. I got to ride with them at least one game. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Virginia. Okay. Santa Clara, Kentucky. The only thing that worries me about is the time. You see, Adam, you'll see on Adam's screen, it will say 9:15 in the morning. That is early for Santa Clara. It don't matter. Santa Clara. Iowa State. Give me the Cyclones. Oh, a little too high. Michigan.
Okay.
Texas Tech.
Yep.
I think Texas Tech is the tougher team. Sorry, I love SMU, but I love the Wahoos.
Yeah,
and then
that's fair.
Iowa State. This is pretty chalky, but Michigan and Virginia. I've been out of Iowa State all year. I've said that. And I only have one seed in the Final Four so far. So give me Michigan.
Now you have two.
Now I have two.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Two Big Tens, an ACC, and a Big 12. Just like we all thought pretty much the entire year.
Yeah, that's fair. The Big Ten has looked completely dominant. I mean, same with the Big 12, but at least the ACC's got Duke there.
Like, I mean, I love our draw though. If SMU makes it out of Dayton, I mean, Tennessee will be a rock fight, and then we've already seen Virginia, so we'll see.
It'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting.
It'll just depend on
for SMU.
It really will.
Yeah, everything depends on health, especially in March. Health and depth
and matchups.
Health depth matchups. The three.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Literally,
the three things of March: health, depth, and T-shirt. Health, death, and what is it? And injuries. Health, depth, and matchups.
And matchups.
Yeah, there we are. It's like the three horsemen of the apocalypse. All right.
Ooh,
this
Adam is in a ranch club, baby.
This is going to get interesting. Let's see. Okay, Michigan. Yeah, cool. Iowa State. Yeah. Okay. Georgia, St. Louis. We said that they're the exact same team. St. Louis's coach is on the record saying that he thinks that his team was robbed by, quote, 2 or 3 spots. Meaning that he thinks that they should be a 6 seed.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be a 6 seed, but I think they're going to be Georgia. I think I've picked every 9 upset. No, I haven't. TCU, never picking them. Okay, let's see. Texas Tech, Akron.
It does happen a lot, I will say.
It does. Texas Tech, Akron. I have not picked a 5-12 upset.
Yep.
And I think that statistically, they happen the most frequently besides like 8-9s.
6-11 and 5-12s are the most frequent.
6-11, 5-12s. I really like Akron, is what I'll say. I love this Akron team. I really like Tech too. and I haven't done enough research on this this matchup, but my gut's saying Akron.
Okay.
My
Tabari
gut's saying
Johnson
Akron to beat Tech. I loved the way that they looked in the MAC championship. I watched that game. So it should be very interesting. Alabama, I don't think that Hofstra is going to give them too much trouble, despite the fact that Aiden Holloway was found with 2.1 pounds of marijuana on him, which is literally insane, by the way. Yeah. Miami, Ohio, SMU. I think SMU wins that, and I think that they beat Tennessee as well. Yeah. I think it will be interesting because obviously if Miami, Ohio beats SMU, I will cry and then switch my pick to Tennessee. But right now, I think that SMU could beat this Tennessee team. Yeah. I do not think that BJ Edwards will be healthy enough to then beat Virginia, who I have advancing to the Sweet 16. I think that he's going to see very limited minutes against Tennessee, unfortunately, because that's going to be the deciding factor in that game is how much BJ Edwards plays.
3 games in 5 days would be brutal for someone who's hurt.
Yeah, it's tough.
Absolutely. So, and then give me Kentucky over Santa Clara. I love Otega Owe. This is kind of another one. Everyone's picking Santa Clara, but give me the favorites. Give me Kentucky, and I don't think it really matters either because I do have Iowa State beating Virginia to get to that spot. This is where it gets interesting. Obviously, I have Michigan. I have Akron. Going to my Sweet 16.
Okay.
And beating Alabama.
It's always one double-digit seed.
And I have 2, I think. I have Miami.
You had Texas.
But
didn't you?
Yeah. Texas, it depends on – because I think NC State will beat Texas. But
you have
I will be changing that. Yeah, but I will be changing that later. Michigan beats Akron. The hope comes to die, unfortunately. Virginia, Iowa State. Man, if there's a team that I think can beat Michigan, I think it's Iowa State. But that's not the matchup we're talking about. We're talking about Virginia, Iowa State. And I really, really like this Virginia team. And it just all depends on how Iowa State shoots, to be completely honest. But I think give me Virginia. I gotta stick with the ACC. Whenever it's a 50-50 matchup, I'm going with the ACC. And I think that Virginia is one of the teams that could really match up with Michigan's front court. I think that this is a very, very solid matchup and probably the best one that we will see in the Elite Eight, given my bracket at least. And give me Virginia to go to the Final Four.
Okay.
I obviously, guys, we're talking about Michigan here.
Yeah.
Probably the best team that we have seen, especially with Duke having injuries. But if there's a team that can do it, I think both Virginia and Iowa State have that ability to knock off Michigan whenever it comes to it. I think that injury to their backup ball handler for Michigan,
LJ Kaysen.
Yeah, LJ Kaysen. I think that's going to be a really big deal. And if something in that backcourt, guys, we've been talking about it. If that gets them in trouble, I could see them bowing out earlier. To be completely honest, because we're talking about consistency to a team like if Alabama or Texas Tech makes it there, they wouldn't bow out to St. Louis. Obvious.
Yeah, that's when you said earlier. That's what I was thinking. And I was like,
no, not in my bracket. But
UMBC, they got
realistic. Yeah, realistically, if Elliot Cadeau goes on one of those cold streaks, in one game, when you're playing an Iowa State or a Virginia team, you can lose that game.
Yeah,
straight up, because you don't have the depth that you used to with LJ Kaysen. So, I really like Virginia. I really like their ability to stretch the floor. I really like their front court. I think it's a great matchup. Obviously, Dusty May is a fantastic coach, and he would be able to work his way around that. But you know what? That's my Final Four, y'all. I got Duke, Houston, Arizona, Virginia.
Yeah. And now we're in Indianapolis.
Yeah, now we're in Indy. Unfortunately, if Purdue makes it, if they don't have, that's going to be it's going to be a home game for them.
I know. That's what I was considering for Purdue, Wisconsin, but I still went with the Badgers.
Yeah, that's very, very fair. And I know we've been going in the order of Michael, David, me, but I think I'm just going to do my final four.
Hey, I'll go last. I'm fine with that.
All right, let's do it. Guys, this Duke Houston game.
Yeah.
One of the saddest days of my life last year.
Don't know, man. Duke had it last year. They had it.
Yeah.
And then obviously Houston came back. My dad was at that game. It's the most incredible thing. But I think that this Houston team is better this year. And still with the injuries that we've seen for Duke, I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. We're recording this a little bit early, but screw it. Houston. Let's see. I think Duke, the best team in the tournament, if they're healthy, but we don't know. We don't know if they're healthy or not. And then give me Arizona to beat Virginia. I think both ACC teams bow out in the Final Four.
Big 12 over ACC, just like ACC Adam predicted.
Yep. Unfortunately. I don't see a way that Virginia could beat Arizona realistically. And then give me Houston to win it all. Give me the Cougs, baby. Let's go. I think it's their year. Last year they made it to the championship and they lost. I think that roster is hungry. Emmanuel Sharp is going to be on fire all tournament. They got Uzan. They got Flemings. Oh, this Houston Cougar team is incredible. It's the best one we've seen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, has a team ever been the runner-up 2 years in a row?
I don't know. That's a great stat. That's a great stat to look at. But I picked Houston last year. They did me right. I'm sticking with them this year. Give me the Cougs. I'm submitting that bracket. That's my championship pick.
Wow.
To cut the bets down.
Look at that Final Four.
Indianapolis. I know. That's crazy. That's a crazy Final Four. I didn't even think.
You had UVA going further than Duke, like way back, our first pod.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago.
Final Four.
Yeah, and they both,
I don't think they go further, but I think they go the same way.
Equal.
Cop-out answer.
If I wanted to stick to my guns, I would have UVA winning the whole thing, but that's just not realistic.
UVA,
they don't
Houston, Virginia, Houston, man.
No, I don't think that's realistic. For Virginia to beat Michigan and then have to go and beat Arizona, I don't see that happening.
That's fair.
All right, David, what's your Final Four?
Let's see, David. This should be interesting.
I don't know if it's going to be as interesting as y'all would have hoped for, but the two best teams
Duke, Michigan.
all year. Yep. And then I got 2010 Indianapolis Duke, 2015 Indianapolis Duke, 2026. They get it done.
Dang. Okay.
The ACC needs another title, and Duke hadn't won since 2015. It's been a minute. Do I think Michigan is the most complete team? Do I think it's hard to beat a team twice? But I'm going with Duke. There we go. Wait, how many points? A lot of let's go like 1 to 43. There we go.
Into the tournaments.
Yeah, I'm getting my money.
Boom.
Get your money.
We will see what happens.
All right.
Hey, that Duke Houston game, man. That's
guys, I promise I hit
interesting.
submit. I just got bad Wi-Fi.
All right.
All right, I'll go ahead and share.
That should be interesting. All right, Michael, with your 4 1 seeds in the Final Fours.
Hey, you got 4 1 seeds. I got 3.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we'll see.
guys,
I mean, I could see all 4 1 seeds making it this year. I think Florida's by far the weakest 1 seed, though.
Yeah, y'all saw my Final Four. Sorry, I didn't get the confetti pop like Adams. But
oh, dang.
That's all right. All right. Here's my Final Four. Yeah, not 4 1 seeds, but we do have 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start in left.
Wait, guys, do we all have the Big 10, the Big 12, and the ACC represented?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, we don't. None of us
Makes
have the
sense.
SEC making the Final Four.
No SEC, no Big East.
Which is what I expected going into this, anyways. So
yeah.
But yeah, okay. So I'm going Duke against Illinois. I mean, I think that they're just better too. I think Ngungba, I think that is the big question. And if he is not healthy, if he's not going to be healthy the whole tournament, maybe I need to look at Duke again, look at this side of the region again. But for now, I have Duke in the championship. This game, this is one that since early December,
front court war.
I had hoped that this game would be the national championship. Like,
that's fair.
This is the game that I wanted to have to pick between for who's going to win it all. And From like November until probably a week ago, I've been all in on Michigan.
Right.
I've been like, Michigan is my team. Michigan is my team. But the more I look at these two teams, the way they match up, I've been leaning with Arizona.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go with Arizona here. I mean, I've said it a lot. Turnovers are my biggest pet peeve when it comes to national championship contenders.
Mm-hmm.
And Michigan has a negative turnover margin. It's one of their biggest issues. I think Arizona can, exploit that. I think they can compete with the front court. I think they can, honestly, I trust their shooting more than I trust Michigan's backcourt. And with LJ Kaysen being hurt, I think Arizona takes it and goes to the championship. And I think Arizona wins the whole thing.
Wow.
I have Arizona as my champion. I love that all three of us have a different champion.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And no one picked Michigan.
And no one picked Michigan.
And
again, I thought for the longest time I was going to pick Michigan. But I think Arizona is the best team this season. So I'm going with Arizona. And, that's my final
14 brackets completed.
Yeah. Since
dang,
1997, it'll be the first time since Arizona won in 1997 that a team west of Texas.
Yeah, Baylor is the furthest team west.
Yep. So, that's what I got.
How many of those brackets do you have CBU going all the way in? Let's be honest with ourselves.
I actually do have one.
Do you actually?
I always make one every year where I had GCU the past 2 years winning
it's
it
okay.
all.
I have a bracket with SMU winning it all.
I have one with A&M winning it all. I have one with SMU winning it all. So those aren't serious brackets. This is my serious bracket.
That's it.
Very fair. Very fair. Yeah, this is the bracket I'm entering into all of them. There will be a little bit of updates after Dayton is done.
Dayton, for sure.
But we guys, we're gonna see because Dayton starts today.
It starts tonight. It starts soon.
I know it starts in like 6 hours.
Yeah,
we need fireworks.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's going to be a blast.
Yeah,
I'm super excited. MRch is starting today.
It is.
And we're going to ride along and see how these brackets get busted because there's no way that these are right. Miami's definitely losing to Purdue. High Point is definitely
High Point is not beating Wisconsin.
High Point's not beating Wisconsin.
You
better hope they don't.
Yeah, if High Point loses to Wisconsin, I'm cooked.
Yeah. Hey, but there's so many ways that these brackets can be busted. And honestly, I hope they do. I think MRch is the best.
Cal Baptist to the Final Four, baby.
Yes. Hey, let me see chaos, please, because I don't have an attachment to these brackets at all, and
SMU
I want to
is literally my only attachment.
Yeah, Sam. I want to see these 16 seeds beat these 1 seeds. I want to see these 15 seeds beat these 2 seeds. I picked one 13 seed upset.
Yep.
But guys, I hope there's more.
12 was the lowest I picked.
Yeah, my problem is my gut tells me this is going to be chalk madness once again.
Boo.
I really hope not. That's what my gut tells me. So
that's fair.
It's because we can discuss why
we get that in the postseason. Yeah,
that could be a great offseason topic.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, we're done, baby.
Yeah, that's it. I like to do all different champions, different Final Fours. So
thank y'all for watching. We'll be out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure our next episode will be, but probably after the round of 64 or after Thursday or something. We'll definitely keep y'all tuned.
Definitely. We'll preview those round of 32 matchups for sure.
Yeah. Recap what happened.
All right.
The chaos of MRch.
The chaos. Right. We'll see.
Excited.
Thank y'all for watching so much. Peace out.
See you on the next one.
Thank you.
Yep.